The child actors of Stranger Things have come a long way since first appearing on the show. And now, as it's nearing its end, let's see how they all have transformed. What unexpected skills does Millie Bobby Brown have?
I just couldn't really even believe it.
How did his coming out change Noah Schnapp's on-set experience? And who wants to kill more characters on Stranger Things?
I don't think so, honestly.
Let's find out. Millie Bobby Brown. Isn't it funny how she became a wife and a mother before we could watch the series finale? She started out in Stranger Things as a 12-year-old girl, and now Millie is 21, and you definitely can't say that she rested on her laurels during all these years. She became the youngest UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador, launched her own cosmetic brand, Florence by Mills, and opened an animal rescue organization called Joey's Friends. Besides, she lives on a farm in rural Georgia.
I have 25 farm animals.
She and her husband, Jake Bon Jovi, care for sheep, goats, cows, donkeys, horses, cats, and dogs. And you should know that Millie doesn't only play with them or take their photos for social media. She's their full-on caretaker. I'm able to treat wounds, take their pulse, moderate blood pressure, things like that. I do all their medical records myself, the actress commented. Quite a handful, right? But when it comes to her career, Millie is also unstoppable. 5 years ago, she founded her production company, PCMA Productions. And since then, she starred in and produced both installations of Enola Holmes, as well as Damsel and The Electric State. Currently, Enola Holmes 3 is in post-production, and fans are eagerly awaiting its release. With so much going on, the actress is ready to close the chapter of Stranger Things. And that's mostly because the series was taking so much time to film every season. It's preventing me from creating stories that I'm passionate about, Millie shared. Of course, she remains thankful to Stranger Things for everything the show has done for her. Yet now, when she's done playing 11, the actress can finally focus on her own projects as well as her family. Millie never hid the fact that she wanted to have many kids.
I also find it's so important to start a family. For me personally, like it's a huge thing. We are always going to be, wanting to start a family, and it just doesn't matter in what way or when, but it will happen.
And in August, Millie and Jake became parents by adopting a baby girl. We are beyond excited to embark on this beautiful next chapter of parenthood in both peace and privacy, they wrote in the statement. So far, they have lived up to their words and kept things as private as possible. We don't even know the name of their daughter. The only thing Millie shared was a series of random photos, captioned with a baby bottle emoji. Some of the shots showed both Millie and Jake with a baby carrier and diaper bags. It appears that the new parents are happily embracing their new roles. They have already been spotted a few times with a baby stroller in New York City and the Hamptons. However, the announcement divided the actress's fans into two camps. Most are happy for her, commenting things like, "Cutest parents ever," and "Jake on dad duty. We love to see it." But others are certain that Millie and Jake are too young for such a big step. Share in the comments below which side you are on. Yet we should say that despite her young age, Millie is very mature, and by her numerous achievements, she's proven that she's ready for everything. Besides, both her and Jake's parents also married and had kids at a very young age.
My mom actually had her first child at 21, and my dad was 19.
So they have great examples to follow. Now, how about Millie's Stranger Things co-star and on-screen boyfriend, Finn Wolfhard? The actor recently shared he was happy with his character's ending in the show. "I was satisfied, but I was also very confused and sad, but also very happy," he said to People magazine. "Does it mean that Mike survives the finale? We're yet to see that for ourselves. But now it's time for Finn to move on from the show, and he's ready for it." The actor has been involved in many other projects. For example, you could see him in Ghostbusters Frozen Empire last year. Besides, he co-wrote, co-directed, and starred in the horror comedy slasher Hell of a Summer. The movie received pretty positive reviews, and Finn certainly plans to direct more films in the future. Apart from that, he's also a musician. He was a member of the indie rock band Calpurnia, which released an EP, Scout, in 2018. They split up the next year, but Finn wasn't done with music. In June, he released his solo debut album Happy Birthday and scheduled a UK and European tour for late 2025 to support it.
I wrote that song and then named the record that because it was like right when I turned 20. So it was like a pretty big, in the last 2 years, there's just been like a pretty big.
Finn's career achievements, at only 22 years old, have recently been recognized. He was honored at the 2025 Power of Young Hollywood party alongside singer Tyla and actor Sam Nivola. In fact, Finn is so busy with his career that he has chosen not to date anyone so far. It's been subconsciously, deliberate, to not have a committed partner, he shared. Earlier this year, Finn moved back with his family in Vancouver, Canada, and he's also been in therapy to manage his anxiety.
When I was 15 or 16, started to get really chronic bad anxiety that I would go a long time without eating.
Thankfully, Finn feels much better now, and the only thing he regrets is that he didn't start therapy earlier. On another note, we can't help but ask, what do you think about Finn's new hairstyle? Do you like him with a buzz cut, or were his curly locks more to your taste? Share in the comments below as we move on to his co-star, Noah Schnapp. Stranger Things has been an important part of his life, and not only because it made him famous. Playing Will helped Noah come to terms with his own sexuality and come out as gay. Indeed, he was thrilled with the amount of support from his co-stars and fans. Finn said that he was proud of Noah when he came out, and David Harbour shared that he's happy that the young actor remained true to himself. The cast and crew of Stranger Things are a second family for Noah. The actor recently shared with Forbes that their relationship has become very special and meaningful. He also said that coming out made filming season 5 even better because he no longer had to hide. "I'm finally living truthfully," the actor said, "and we're happy for him." Career-wise, 20-year-old Noah is doing just fine. For example, he showcased another dimension of his talent in the psychological thriller, The Tutor. And these days, he seems to focus on other things. He studies at the University of Pennsylvania and majors in entrepreneurship and innovation. He'll graduate next year, yet he already applies theory to practice. Noah co-founded a sustainability-focused snack company called TBH, which stands for To Be Honest, and a virtual restaurant brand, Tenderfix. Both of these business endeavors are successful and not at all overwhelming for the actor.
I see it as a fun challenge. I love being busy, and when I'm not, I hate it.
We can also expect even more projects from Noah, as he recently shared that he's working on something new. And we certainly can't forget the fact that he's best friends with Millie. Noah is very excited for the new chapter of her life.
I'm just happy for her, and the baby's so cute.
We can't wait to see the baby girl, too. And meanwhile, let's move on to the next Stranger Things kid, Sadie Sink. She first appeared as Max in season 2 and quickly became a fan favorite, so it's no wonder that she got sad when it ended.
It's a really emotional last day, but I feel lucky that even after 10 years of the show, it was so emotional and we didn't want to say goodbye.
But what's going on in the actress's life these days? 23-year-old Sadie's career is going absolutely great. She led the Fear Street trilogy and joined Brendan Fraser in Darren Aronofsky's The Whale. Her performance in both was praised, and Brendan himself couldn't stop gushing over his co-star.
Who are you? Your talent presages your years. It took me 32 years to get here.
But obviously, that's not all. Earlier this year, Sadie got cast in the 4th installment of Spider-Man. She'll appear in the film alongside Tom Holland in an undisclosed role. Yet fans already speculate that she's going to play either Peter Parker's comic book sweetheart Mary Jane or an X-Men character, Jean Grey. For sure, both theories are due to Sadie's signature red hair, which is quite similar to that of these characters. Whatever role it is, the actress will undoubtedly shine in it. Just like she did in a recent post-apocalyptic movie, OSSA, and in the Broadway play, John Proctor is the villain. For the latter, Sadie even got a Tony nomination, becoming the second youngest woman to receive such an honor. But her career isn't only about acting these days. Sadie has officially entered her role as a beauty ambassador. She's the face of Armani Beauty and often features the brand on her social media.
There's a lot of depth and confidence to it. It's the smell of fashion.
And this year, she made her first appearance at the Met Gala, astonishing everyone with her dramatic black gown from Prada. We can't wait to see what else Sadie has in store for us. But now, let's talk about her Stranger Things boyfriend, Caleb McLaughlin. The series has been a blessing for him, and the actor said that he couldn't have asked for a better experience in his life.
Truly insane of how long it's been. It's 10 years. I've been on the show. I've known the cast and crew for so long, and they're my family.
Finishing Stranger Things was even sadder than Caleb expected.
the last day. I was like, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. And then ended up just bawling, man. 10 years of just love, laughter, and sadness, and peace.
But now, it's time to move on for the 23-year-old actor. Caleb has already appeared in the LeBron James biopic Shooting Stars, where he played Drew Joyce III. Besides, he starred in the biblical comedy drama The Book of Clarence, produced by Jay-Z. Both of the movies received positive reviews from critics. The actor is also set to star in the scripted podcast Sacrilege: Curse of the Imbirwi. And next year, we can hear his voice in the animated sports film GOAT. Apart from acting, Caleb is into music and is preparing to release his first R&B album. Besides, McLaughlin serves as a brand ambassador for Dior Beauty and Puma. And just like his on-screen girlfriend, he made an appearance at the Met Gala this year. Caleb prepared for the event with his stylist and a bunch of other people. And together they managed to create a look that celebrated his identity and paid homage to the art of tailoring.
I feel like it represents a history, like art, creativity.
He looked amazing, didn't he? And how about his little sister from the show, Priah Ferguson? Starting in a brief role as Lucas's little sister, the actress certainly didn't expect to become such a fan-favorite character.
You can't spell America without Erica.
Now, she's an indispensable part of Stranger Things, and we won't be surprised if this quick-witted girl plays a pivotal role in taking down Vecna. At the same time, it's hard not to be shocked at how different the actress behind Erica looks these days. She's all grown up, and this year Priah graduated from high school. In a now-deleted Instagram post celebrating this achievement, she wrote, "As much as I've pushed myself to be great in my craft, I've also prioritized living a life that's real, one that's helped shape me into a well-rounded young woman." Good for her. Priah has shown her talent in other projects as well. 3 years ago, she starred in the Halloween comedy The Curse of Bridge Hollow alongside Marlon Wayans. She also voiced one of the main characters in the animated science fiction series My Dad the Bounty Hunter. But that's not all. The 18-year-old has already launched her production banner titled Bold Honey. She uses it to create storytelling opportunities for young black girls. Priah's other personal interests include skating and bowling, and she also enjoys caring for her pets, a poodle named Sparkles and a bearded dragon named Dino. Besides, as we see from her Instagram, the actress is passionate about fashion and explores her personal style by experimenting with various looks. And she can easily become a model, isn't that right? Finally, let's talk about Gaten Matarazzo. Like everyone else, he was sad to see the series come to an end, but it turns out that he also has a certain fear about it.
Not only has it been amazing, but it's been like pretty great job security.
We can't argue with that, but here's something you probably won't agree with. Gaten is sure that Stranger Things would be an even better show if the stakes were higher and more characters died. You've heard that, right? The Dustin actor thinks that all the devastating deaths we've seen weren't enough. "I feel like we're all too safe," the 23-year-old said in an interview. Wow, can you forgive him for that? Anyway, let's talk about Gaten's career beyond Stranger Things. He voiced the main role in LEGO Star Wars, Rebuild the Galaxy. And he also joined the star-studded cast of the animated adventure comedy film Animal Farm. Gaten worked on this George Orwell adaptation alongside Seth Rogen, Woody Harrelson, Steve Buscemi, and Kieran Culkin. Earlier this year, the actor was cast in the upcoming comedy road trip film, currently referred to as the Untitled Britannic Pizza Movie. Apart from that, Gaten has been doing a lot of stage acting. For example, he starred in Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street, and Gutenberg the Musical on Broadway. Both were very successful. And his personal life is also going great. Gaten has been in a relationship with actress Elizabeth Yu since 2018. She's getting more popular these days as well. You could see her as Azula in the live-action adaptation of Avatar: The Last Airbender on Netflix. That's one talented couple. What do you expect to see in the final season of Stranger Things? Share your theories below, and let us know if you'd like us to create another video about older actors from the show. And then watch other Stranger Things videos on OSSA.